Whatever level you are at with your acting career, whether you have simply made the decision today, before pressing play on this episode, to get started with an acting career, or whether you're what's classed as an early career actor and you're in the process of building up your actor's CV, or whether you already have an actor's CV with lots of credits on it, but you're returning from a break from the industry, whatever level you are at, you need to know what your acting type is. Many people confuse this with casting type, and I'm going to share with you what your acting type really is and distill it down into the easiest, simplest way to understand so you can start picking up momentum with your acting career. You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Welcome to the episode. I am so excited that you are here. If you are returning, thank you so much for regularly tuning in. I absolutely adore making these episodes for you. And if you are a brand new listener, thank you so much for tuning in. You've hit on a very good episode and I've got lots and lots to share with you. I actually forgot to say a few weeks ago, Unstoppable Actors hit 70,000 downloads. And I keep meaning to share it and I just keep forgetting, but that is such an incredible achievement for this podcast. And before I dive into the main points of this episode today, I do just want to sidetrack very quickly and say I procrastinated on this podcast for an entire year. And the reason I procrastinated on it is because I kept telling myself a story that setting up a podcast would be too difficult and I wouldn't be able to do it. And the thing that I was really frightened of more than anything was the technical side of it. I thought, technically it's going to be too hard, too overwhelming. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be capable of it. And eventually I sat down and had a word with myself and I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I telling myself this story? And then I got to work learning how to set up a podcast, how to record, how to edit, how to publish, how to host a podcast, all the rest of it. And do you know what? The story I told myself in my head was not even true. And here I am today, 70,000 downloads later, and I can't remember how many episodes I've done, but over 200. Here I am sharing with you lots of knowledge that is helping so many of you. And I have reached actors all around the world at all levels of their career. I've interviewed casting directors, theatre companies, film directors, film companies, headshot photographers, other actors. I've connected with so many people and this podcast has provided so many opportunities for myself and for actors as well, all because I decided to stop feeding myself that negative story and just learn. And I wanted to start off with that story because I think it's very, very important that we remind ourselves that the stories we tell ourselves in our head are never a true reflection of the reality. So if you've got a negative story in your head about your acting career, about your capabilities, about whether you can make this happen, whatever it is going on, just challenge that story. Please challenge it for the love of God, because the reality is never, ever what you think it will be in your head. I wanted to start off with that because I am a big advocate for mindset work and nervous system resetting. And I know that when we've got inspiration in front of us and we've got proof that things can happen for other people, it makes us more likely to take action. So please go and take action on your acting career today after listening to this podcast, which is also a very incredible step forwards in the development of your acting career. So I'm going to be talking about the two types of actors and your acting type. Before I do, have you taken the What Type of Actor Are You quiz yet? I've had over 100 actors take it. I've had loads in the DMs on Instagram absolutely mesmerised and astounded by what they learn from taking the What Type of Actor Are You quiz. I'm going to share more about it at the end of the episode because it feeds in nicely with what I'm going to share with you in today's episode, and it takes what I share with you to a new level and goes deeper than what I can offer you in the episode. So stay until the end. I have left the link in the description for you anyway. It's bit.ly/acting type. But let's just get started. What is your acting type? Well, I've had quite a few actors get a bit confused and say, oh yeah, I already know my acting type. I am the type of actor who would play a nurse, a mum, the next door neighbour. And that is your casting type. Casting type is not your acting type when it comes to performances. And you really do need to know what your casting type is, but you really need to know what your acting type is as well, because the two feed into each other. I have done another episode on casting type. I'm not going to go into depth on that today. If you want to check that out, I've also linked that in the description for you as well as a follow-on from this episode. But your acting type is the type of actor you are when it comes to performances. And there are two types of actor. There is the head actor and the heart actor. Again, some people have got confused, and I've been chatting with lots of actors on Instagram, and some have been saying to me, oh, I'm a heart actor. I know I am. How can you possibly be a head actor? And so I've said, oh, well, the two actors, the head and the heart actor, approach the character very differently. And has somebody shared with you that you're a heart actor, and have they shared why you're a heart actor? And then they're like, oh, no, but I just thought all actors were heart actors. And it's a very common misunderstanding. But I'm not surprised, because we would associate all actors with being heart actors, but that's not the truth. I've coached actors for 15 years, and I have spotted this pattern in every single actor who has come through my doors. And I learnt this quite late in my own acting career, the two types of actors. But when I did, I had so many aha moments and light bulb moments, and everything just made sense about my performances. So I discovered that I'm a heart actor. And I'm going to share with you briefly in a moment what that is. But as soon as I discovered that I was a heart actor, I was like, oh my gosh, I get everything now. All the feedback I've got in the past makes sense. And it also made me understand what method acting exercises would really work for me to help me become the sublime actor and not just a heart actor. And again, I'm going to explain that in a moment, what that means. But what it did do for me is it gave me clarity and also confidence in myself as an actor. And I do believe a lot of us do need that confidence. We need that boost. We need that validation. We need to know we're on the right track. And we want that feedback, of course, of where we're going off track slightly with our performances so we can get back on track with the right exercises. So here's my explanation. This is how it was explained to me when I discovered the two types of actor. So you've got the head actor and the heart actor. The head actor is the type of actor who goes into performances in a very mechanical way because their logic takes over. Their logic starts with the prep work, the preparation of the character and building it, and that logic follows through into scenes. So their performances become mechanical and lifeless. They miss the emotion. It's not that they don't want to feel the emotion, they just don't know how to do it. Now, the heart actor was described to me as being the crazy actor. And remember, this is what I am. So the heart actor will go all in with emotion. They will play out the emotion really big. They have no problem connecting to emotion. But the problem is that that emotion is not grounded in technique or logic. So it can become out of control. Now, it might sound like the heart actor is the more talented actor out of the two because the heart actor is able to connect to those emotions instinctively, but that's not correct. Neither the head nor the heart actor is better than the other. To be the sublime actor, you need 50% head, 50% heart. So you need that 50% logic and that 50% feeling. The heart actor is missing that logic, that technique, that groundedness. The head actor is missing that genuine, authentic emotion. And that's why neither is better than the other. each actor needs a specific set of exercises. So the head actor needs things like the song and dance exercise, the happy birthday exercise, step out. The heart actor needs things like rampaging, verbing, also step out to ground them as well. But the head and the heart actor need step out for very different reasons. Once you discover whether you are predominantly more of a head actor or more of a heart actor, you will know what's already working for you, and then you'll be able to fill in the blanks of what's missing for you with those exercises that I've shared. And then you will get that clarity that I got when I discovered I was a heart actor. And you will also get the confidence with your performances thereafter, because you will know what to keep doing more of, you'll know what to drop, and you'll know what you need to add in. It's very, very enlightening learning this stuff. Once you are aware, it then helps you with your casting type, which is what lots of actors are getting confused about, thinking your acting type is your casting type. Because let's say your casting type is playing a builder or a lawyer, or you look like you could play the mother, the girl next door, the cheeky chappy salesperson, whoever it is that you look like you could play. When you know you've got your acting type down, which is your performance type, head or heart, and then you've built up your skills, you are going to do that casting type so much justice. My aim is to help you make your next performance your best performance yet. So if you're already aware of whether you're a head or a heart actor, that is a great start. Well done. If you are not aware, I highly recommend you go and take the quiz. It's completely free. You answer a specific set of questions. There's not very many. It doesn't take you very long, but they are designed to give you specific feedback at the end, and you will get your quiz results with the type of actor you are, your current strengths, so you know what to do more of, your blind spots or performance weaknesses, so you know what needs developing, and then a summary. And you get to keep that feedback. So to go and take that quiz, just head over to bit.ly/acting type or hit the link underneath where you've pressed play. And if you want to share the results with me, please do, as many actors have been doing. You can come over to Instagram after, come and DM me. It's at Standby Method Acting Studio. I would absolutely love to hear how you've got on. And I hope this episode has been very inspiring for you and very insightful, and I hope you've learned something new. And if you've not learned something new, I hope it's refreshed you on what you already knew. I will see you inside the quiz and hopefully see you over on Instagram. I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.